Is this the safest country in the world? This is a place where people leave their phones on tables and no one touches them, where kids walk home alone at night, where the streets are spotless, public transport runs on time, and the whole city feels calm and in control. This is Singapore. Some say it's the safest country in the world, and honestly, that might not be an exaggeration. Let's take a closer look. The feeling of safety in Singapore is clear right away. It's not something you have to think about, it's just there. As soon as you land at Changi Airport, everything feels smooth and easy. The airport's clean, organized, and things just work. Walk around at night, and there's no stress. No one acting weird. No one is following you or making you uncomfortable. Whether it's a small alley or a busy night market, it all feels calm and safe. It's totally normal to see women walking alone late at night, older people out for a walk, even kids out on their own. In a lot of countries, that would seem unusual. In Singapore, it's part of daily life. The crime rate is low, and you can tell. Theft, violence, even small scams, they barely happen. People have dropped wallets and had them returned with everything still inside. And this isn't just in fancy neighborhoods or tourist areas. Locals feel the same safety across the whole city. So, what makes it all possible? It really comes down to rules. Singapore has a lot of them, and they're taken seriously. Chewing gum is banned. Littering comes with a big fine. Jaywalking isn't worth the risk. Vandalism? Forget it. And when it comes to drugs, the consequences are extremely severe. Even small things, like not flushing a public toilet, can get you fined. It might sound strict, and honestly, it is. But the truth is, it works. The city stays clean because people don't throw trash around. Trains stay quiet because no one's blasting music. And the streets feel safe because the laws are clear and people follow them. What catches most travelers off guard is that the rules don't feel heavy. Locals aren't annoyed by them, they actually support them. There's real pride in how clean, safe, and well-run everything is. And when the rules make daily life better for everyone, they just become part of how things are. The way the city is built adds even more to the feeling of safety. Public transport is easily among the best in the world. The MRT is clean, affordable, and always on time. There are no delays, no chaos, and no sketchy people hanging around. The buses are just as reliable, and the air conditioning is a big plus in the heat. The layout of the city also plays a big role. Neighborhoods are carefully planned. Housing is mixed, so people from different backgrounds live side by side. The streets are well lit, sidewalks are wide, clean, and easy to walk on. It's one of those rare places where you can walk almost anywhere, at any time, and feel totally relaxed. Whether you're in Chinatown, Marina Bay, Little India, or a quiet street in the suburbs, it all feels the same. Calm, safe, and under control. Singapore is also a very high-tech country. Not in a flashy or show-off kind of way, but in a way that helps everything run smoothly. There are CCTV cameras in most public areas. Taxis have cameras too. There are emergency buttons in busy spaces. Traffic is managed by AI. Some elevators even have sensors that can tell if someone is smoking inside. It might sound like a lot, but most people don't even notice. These systems are just part of the background. What really matters is the trust people have in them. The government is seen as capable and efficient. Corruption is extremely rare. Public services actually work. When people trust the system and the system actually delivers, it creates a kind of confidence. That trust is what helps make the whole country feel even safer. And unlike in some places where tech feels like it's watching your every move, here it feels more like a safety net. It's there to support people, not control them. Now, all of this sounds pretty great, but no place is perfect. The same rules and systems that keep Singapore safe also come with limits on certain freedoms. Public protests are tightly restricted. Free speech is carefully controlled. The media is closely monitored. Some people describe it as being a little too clean, a little too controlled, like life can feel a bit too planned out. There's also a cultural pressure to fit in. people are expected to act a certain way, and being too different or standing out too much isn't always encouraged. It's not harsh, but there is a clear structure to how things are done. And then there's the cost. Singapore isn't cheap. Housing, cars, and private education can get expensive very quickly. So yes, the safety is real, but it comes with structure, expectations, and a price. Another big reason Singapore stays so safe is its people. This is one of the most multicultural countries in the world. Chinese, Malay, Indian, and Eurasian communities all live here. On top of that, there are expats from the US, Australia, Europe, and other parts of Asia. It's a big mix of cultures that somehow works really well together. And that's not just by chance. The government puts a lot of effort into keeping communities connected. Public housing is mixed by ethnicity, so people from different backgrounds live side by side. Religious holidays from all major groups are recognized across the country. Schools focus on shared values from a young age. There's a real effort to make sure differences are respected without turning into divisions. Instead of people being separated or in conflict, there's a sense of cooperation. Everyone has space for their own culture, but no one's left out or pushed aside. That kind of unity makes a big difference. When people feel included, respected, and supported, there's less reason for conflict. And that sense of social stability adds another layer of safety. It's not easy to measure, but it's there. And it's a big part of what makes Singapore feel so secure. Now let's talk about visiting Singapore as a traveler. It's honestly one of the easiest countries in the world to explore. For starters, everything is in English. Signs, announcements, menus, and even the apps. That makes it easy to get around, even if it's your first time here. Also, you don't need to constantly stay on alert like in some other places. There are no scams, no pushy vendors, and no taxi drivers trying to charge extra. Prices are clear, services run well, and people are helpful without being too intense. Getting around is simple. The MRT is quick, clean, and easy to use. It's actually faster than taking a taxi most of the time. And since the city is so safe, walking around, even at night, feels totally normal. Even the food is low risk. Whether you're eating street food or trying a cheap local spot, it's all clean. The government does regular health checks, so you don't have to worry if that $3 chicken rice is going to upset your stomach. It won't. Throw in free public Wi-Fi in a lot of places, clean public bathrooms, and almost no travel-related stress. And the whole experience feels smooth from beginning to end. But this is where it gets interesting. Singapore makes you think about what safety actually means. In many ways, safety here is closely tied to control. The laws are strict, expectations are clear, the systems are tight and well managed. In return, people get peace, order, and comfort. It brings up a real question: is safety worth the trade? For some, the answer is definitely yes. Life here is clean, efficient, and free from fear. But others feel like something is missing: a bit of freedom, a bit of chaos, that raw, unpredictable energy you get in places with fewer rules and more room to speak up. There's no one right answer. It really depends on what matters more: feeling secure or having the space to express yourself in any way you want. Singapore chooses security. And it does that extremely well. It's not trying to be the freest country in the world. It's trying to be the safest. And in that mission, it might just be the best there is. If Singapore's been on your list, this might be the sign to go. It's easy to explore, the food is great, and above all, it's one of the safest places you'll ever visit. Thanks for watching. For more travel inspiration and places worth seeing, don't forget to subscribe and check out the other videos on the channel.